Yeah, that is something very unique about the inception of UFS Learning. Over 40 team members at Encyclopedia Britannica decided to start this venture and leave Britannica.
So what we will do, we will go 2 steps forward, we will take a left, and then we will take another 3 steps forward. So to go step forward, we will take this green block. So we need to go 2 steps forward, so we are taking 2 greens. Then we need to turn left. So yellow will make it turn left, and then we will add 3 more green blocks to make it go 3 steps forward. Okay, done. Now we will press the button and let's see. So there we go. 2 steps forward. Now turn left. And 3 steps forward.
Wow, that was really cool and cute. I mean, what was that exactly?
Hey Chetan,
Oh, hi sir, you're already here. What was that? You can explain that to me?
yes, absolutely.
Okay,
That
okay,
looks
but
very
wait.
familiar.
Actually, it's my bad. I just got so lost in looking at that I have to introduce you first. So please sit. Let me introduce you, and then
you.
let's talk about that and a lot more things. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the show Education Evangelist of India. Imagine the convenience and comfort for a decision maker at a school or for a parent to find the best curricular and supplemental solutions being provided by a single player. A platform provided by Proficiency Learning Solutions, where content and technology solutions are available to support different pedagogies and learning requirements. We have with us the man behind this innovative endeavor, Mr. Sarvesh Srivastav, founder of Proficiency Learning Solutions Private Limited. Let us get to know more about him. Hi sir.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Srivastav, thank you so much for coming, and sorry I just got so lost that I've lost my cues a bit there, but can you just tell us more about that video?
It is a small robot
Okay.
which is made for toddlers,
Okay.
but it is made to teach them coding.
Okay. So a
Now-
tiny robot for tiny kids to teach them computer
Coding.
Wow.
Now, there is something here which I have to correct as far as what you said about programming. Coding isn't about programming. Coding is about logic. It is application of logic, and it is as basic as learning a language.
Okay.
Today, coding is a required 21st century skill, and that is why a robot teaching young learners how to code becomes very important.
Yeah. So this is just one of the examples of what Proficiency Learning Solutions, that is your company, does.
Yes.
So, but for the viewers, can you just tell us what is Proficiency Learning Solutions after all?
Proficiency Learning Solutions is about addressing two anomalies which exist in our system
Okay.
today. The first being that we have different solution providers for home learning and classroom learning. This creates a disparity for the learner, both in terms of pedagogy as well as level.
So, if you were to explain that, at school the teacher is teaching them.
Yes, at home there may be a tutor or a parent
Yes.
teaching
That's
them.
typically what happens.
That's what happens typically, and also what happens typically is use of a different pedagogy or methodology to do the same problem or attempt the same topic.
Yes.
And that leads to disparity in learning, and it leads to problem for the learner or the student.
Okay. Where does Proficiency come into this?
Yeah, so at Proficiency, we are providing a single platform which provides a seamlessly integrated solution for classroom learning as well as home learning. The first anomaly I was talking about is different solution providers for home learning and classroom learning, which leads to disparity for the learner. The second anomaly is that there is an absence of a content and technology aggregator in education. So at Proficiency, we are building a platform, a sort of a Netflix in education,
Okay.
where technology and content is available, which can support various pedagogies that an educator would require or a learner need. And this is for curricular as well as supplemental learning.
So, why don't you walk us through your journey and how you came to this point with Proficiency Learning Solutions?
Before I began my journey in education, I was engaged in the introduction of optical fiber technology in India. Technology at that time was beginning to transform various sectors. It became clear to me that technology can also play a transformational role in dissemination of education. That evoked an interest in me. That was followed by designing, developing, and conducting computer-based assessments and certifications in Pearson. I learned in Pearson that psychometrics is very important for making effective assessments and certifications. All these learnings came to bear when I got the opportunity to lead school education at Encyclopedia Britannica South Asia. So that has been my journey as far as education is concerned.
So, Encyclopedia Britannica, you know, the ones I grew up with, I don't know if the current generation knows them, but they are the same. I don't know how many volumes were there, 20, 30 volumes.
Yes, till 2010.
They had the physical encyclopedia.
Physical encyclopedias, not after that.
After that, it's all digital.
Yes.
It's all digital. So, you come from a background of like a lot of knowledge and education, and is that, and I hear a lot of Britannica people joined in making Proficiency.
Yeah, that is something very unique about the inception of UFS Learning. Over 40 team members at Encyclopedia Britannica decided to start this venture and leave Britannica.
All right. So, 40 people.
40 people.
Yeah.
We were all coming from middle class background, and to set up the venture, we had to bootstrap it with whatever little financial resources we had. This, I think, is something unique about us, where we not only got together and brought together the experiences we had, but also put money where our mouth was.
I have something to show you on the screen. Please have a look.
I'm humbled that in 3 years, almost 5,000 schools are using our solutions. Almost 3.5 million students are actively taking our solutions in classes. We are present in almost 70 cities. We are operational in Gulf and Sri Lanka. In the forthcoming years, we are aiming 20,000 schools in our kitty.
We are the country's single largest distribution platform for schools. Looking at our distribution reach, more than 18 companies from across the world have partnered with us to bring their solutions to India with our collaboration. skills like reading, handwriting, coding, kinesthetic learning, which are in demand and which are tuned to the 21st century requirements. These companies have award-winning solutions which we have brought to India so that it is available to students even in a tier 3 environment.
At UFIS, when we design learning materials and see how they gel with each other, we don't only provide curricular content, but holistic learning, which includes supplemental and experiential learning. But the first thing that we take into consideration is all our learning materials must align to the educational boards. They must be based on the guidelines of the national educational bodies. But at the same time, we integrate life skills into our curricular content.
Okay, great. Tell me about when you are making aids for students to study. How are you like as a student, and what were those days like? Where were they? Where were you? And any particular fun memories from then that flash in your head now and then?
I was a quiet as well as a naughty kid who, while being a backbencher, was good in studies. However, I really found myself when I went to US for my further education. I really blossomed in the open learning environment over there, where one could pick and choose the courses that interested one most.
That environment helped you?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you do when you get some me time, or actually what are your passions? Like, do you have certain things you're passionate about in life?
Currently, my passion is the venture,
Okay.
what we have started to do. We are pursuing a vision, and accomplishment of that vision is, for me, a very passionate thing. Apart from that, I love tinkering with and fixing things, be it a broken toy or a car.
You like have an inner mechanic in you.
Yes, I definitely have that.
So you actually feel happy when something breaks down at home,
I feel happy when something breaks down at home.
because then you can fix it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I love driving in the mountains,
Okay.
and quality family time is taking a vacation during summers.
Okay. What is your goal with, of course, you are providing solutions in the field of education. What is your goal with Proficiency? Where do you want to see it in the next 5 to 10 years?
Like I said, in the first year, we were able to reach 1 million kids
Wow.
when we were offering only 4 subjects in over 1,700 schools. In the second year, when we offered all the subjects, we were able to reach 3 million kids in over 3,000 schools. Our aim is to reach 10 million kids in the next 3 years. How do we do that? How do we give compelling solutions so that we reach that number is what proficiency learning is all about.
Great. Before we end this, I mean, any message you have for the youth of today or parents of today?
So, one of the things, I go back when my daughter was studying in school. At that time, mobile was not so prevalent amongst children, and the school was debating whether to allow mobiles in school or not. Today, learning cannot happen without use of mobile devices. So I think rather than stop your children from use of mobile devices, I think one should regulate what they are doing on the mobile device, but a lot of learning can take place on the mobile devices. As far as the kids are concerned, the message to them is that learning will be lifelong, and it is best not to run away from it.
That's good. I think we had a very interesting session. It's nice to see you excited at this stage of life to something new, and I'm sure that will lead you to where you want to be in the times to come, and you'll do something innovative. I already saw the video, so that's good. We have one little tradition before you leave. We take a picture by that wall, and I'll give you a little memento. But thank you, sir, for coming.
Thank you.
On
Thank
this
you,
show.
Chetan.
Thank you. Well, that's all for today. It's me, Chetan Bhagat, signing off. Stay tuned and keep watching Education Evangelist of India, powered by Great Place to Study, now streaming on ForbesIndia.com.